Cody.
Taking a look on the I-10 side westbound, and of course, as always, this likes to freeze up right as we go on air. But here we go. Everything's moving smoothly. That's good news, especially for all those folks who unfortunately got caught in some of that traffic from that awful accident earlier today. But we are moving along pretty smoothly at this point, and we are continuing to feel the heat and adding in some more moisture in the days ahead. I showed you this map yesterday. I'm bringing you the latest updates on it that still have us pretty consistent, with Wednesday being that start point that we're likely to be noticing that influx of moisture pushing in from areas farther to the east. That moisture is set to stick with us and on us as we head into the end of the week and the weekend as well. It's kind of this early dose of monsoon, which is something we typically are seeing much later into the summer months and through early fall. So it's just a little bit of a taste tester, if you will. And it's around this time that we start to consider a lot of different factors that have to do with our dew points and an extra little bit of moisture in the atmosphere. Again, this will be arriving as we look ahead toward the middle of this next week. And when that happens, we'll see our dew points increase, likely reaching up into the 50s, maybe even the 60s. So your evaporative and swamp coolers, not as effective. You may need to resort to a fan or another source of getting in some cooler air into your homes. And the other thing to consider is that when we have additional moisture in the atmosphere on top of already very warm conditions, there's a lot of energy in the atmosphere, and that tends to produce increased chances for possible thunderstorms, especially for areas of higher elevation, though because we have areas of higher elevation all surrounding the valley, it's certainly not out of the question that one or two of those storms could easily drift on over into the Coachella Valley, and that's what we'll be watching out a lot for as we head toward the middle of next week. But it stays dry for now. In fact, our dew points hanging out in the 20s, 30s, 40s. Again, all dry territory. It's once those numbers start to creep up around 55 degrees and higher that we go, yeah, you can feel that extra bit of moisture outside. Not exactly the case yet, but we know it's coming. For tomorrow, you can expect temperatures hanging out in the lower end of the triple digits. Still, generally speaking, should be pretty dry out there. That moisture will start to feel more apparent, maybe a little bit on Tuesday, but most likely for your Wednesday. And then that stays with us through the end of the week into the weekend. You'll notice more of those towering clouds overhead, and then the possibility that we could be seeing a couple of those with some thunderstorms. At least we always have the overnight hours. 70s, much more comfortable as we head into the evening. It's starting to be that time of year, Marion, where we have to save the fun outdoor activities for either late in the day or super early in the morning. So take your pick.
I know. Are you an early bird?
Night owl.
Night owl. Okay,
Big night owl.
I would be the early morning bird. Okay, yeah. Perfect. It's okay. That's